Hello students, I am back with you and our chapter was going on for class 10th history chapter number 1 rise of nationalism in Europe. This is our last part of this chapter and we are going to finish this. Okay, the topic of this chapter is the nationalism and imperialism. Okay, the nationalism and imperialism. So now the thing is we all get to know about the nationalism. What is the meaning of nationalism? Nationalism is a feeling of collective being. It means to come together. Okay, so from the people of same language, same history, same culture, they feel a collectivism and they come together for making a nation. This feeling is called nationalism. We talked about visualizing the nation. It means we talked about allegories. We talked about that how people, the leaders thought how to make people together. Okay, so made national flag, national anthem, national song, poetry, and different symbols also. But now we will come on the second aspect of it. This is imperialism. Now we need to understand what is the meaning of this imperialism. Okay, imperialism, it means when a country, okay, when a country try to occupy, when a country try to occupy others territory. Okay, it means other countries territory. Like if, okay, I give you example of that time also. Like England was a small country, we all know, but they tried to capture more and more territories of the other countries. So they came to India also. We all know India was their colony. So this thing or this feeling to capture more and more territories of other countries is called imperialism. Okay, so they occupy India, South Africa, Australia, Canada. Okay, so these areas called their imperial states. Okay, so like this we can say this is called imperialism. So now we will discuss about it. So nationalism we know, now imperialism we also know. So now what happened, this feeling of nationalism slowly it converted into imperialism. It means they made their own country, now they are happy, but now they want to, the emperors or the leaders, they want to get more and more areas, they want to get more and more resources. Okay, they want to get more and more we can say money. So they started shifting nationalism with imperialism. Okay, so now from where it is started? It means when Europe became unified, Germany, Italy, and other countries become unified. Okay, so that time one area of Europe, one area of Europe become countryless. It means the big area is there. Today, in today's world, we know that area by the name of many countries. It means in that area nowadays, in this time in present, many countries are there like Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia. Many countries are there. Okay, the people who live there, they were called Slavs. Okay, the people, those who were living in this area, those were called Slavs. But now these countries are there. Okay, in present, Croatia, Macedonia, Greece. But that time there was no country, and this whole area was called as Balkans. What is called it? Balkans. That area which was countryless, it means nobody was the leader or nobody was the emperor of that area. Okay, so it was leaderless. Okay, that area was called Balkans. Okay, so and that area was very geographical and ethical, ethnic verification were there, variations were there, sorry. Okay, so it means that area was somewhere very fertile, somewhere mountains, and somewhere different kind of geographical factors were there. And ethnic, it means people believe in people speak different languages, people's culture was different, so that's why they could not come together. Okay, so and they become we can say they were not unified, that's why. So just because of that, that area was become a very important area. It means all countries like Germany, Italy, and England, Russia, they all wanted to get the control on that area, that particular area. Okay, so they all wanted to get that area, है ना? So in past days, the Ottoman Empire. It means today we know the meaning. We know the name of that country as Turkey. So Turkey's empire was known as Ottomans, and they were having rule on this area, this Balkan area. But now they become very powerless, and they left this area. So now this area became very explosive. Explosive why? Everyone want to get this area. So now everyone want to get. If they sit in any meeting and they discuss, okay, this area you take, this area you take, so it would become very easy. But now everyone want to take all the areas, so it was very difficult. Okay, so when it was very difficult, so how can we say that it will not be an explosive condition? So that condition became very explosive. Okay, so we can see here the Balkan region become very explosive. Some one student asked me the cage of powder, the cage of powder. Okay, but one student asked me, sir, what is the meaning of that? And I thought, what is it? Say the cage of powder. But if I studied these all thing in Hindi, so in Hindi it is called like barud ka dher. Okay, it means a kind of RDX or very explosive condition. So why it become very explosive? Because everyone want to get this same area. So they started fighting. When they thought, okay, why we are fighting single, we can make we can say friends. So Germany made Italy friend, France made England friend. So now friend started fighting. So slowly this whole condition became very explosive, and this was the starting of First World War. Okay, because they want to get this area, but slowly England, France, they came together, then Russia came together with them. Okay, then America also, and then Germany, Italy, they all started fighting in it, and in the end it kind of world war condition was there. Why the world war? Because Germany were also having the imperial states. It means they were also having the control on other states, like England is having control on India. So you will get surprised to know, in First World War, from India 25 lakh soldiers, 25 lakh soldiers were sent to Europe for fighting from the side of Britain. Okay, if I tell you the number of soldiers right now, na, in Indian Army, it is only 13 lakh soldiers right now. 13 lakh only. Okay, so right now 13 lakh, and just think, in Second World War only in 4 years they sent 25 lakh people there. Okay, so how big this war was. So that's why it is called world war, because from every country they were having an imperial states. So Germany sent from there, France from their own areas. So like this it become very bad condition. Okay, so we can say the all Balkan countries seeks to capture more and more territories. I told you already. So everyone wanted to get more and more area. So and for this this say First World War was started. So this was the end of this chapter, the rise of nationalism in Europe. I have posted, I think, 6 to 7 videos for this chapter. I had to divide this chapter in many parts because it is very lengthy. Okay, now in the group I will send you the question and answer. It is very nice to know many of students have completed their notes, very nice. Okay, but the rest of students also can do this, and I will give you some important questions in aspect of examinations. So this is it for right now. I will start next chapter soon. Thank you.